Welcome back to School's Challenge Quiz. It's the first match in the best-of-3 semi-final round. Jago High enters this round with 6 points, while Ardenne High is just ahead with 7 points. It's now time for the speed challenge, in which teams can answer as many questions as possible in 3 separate 60-second periods. Ardenne, you won the toss, so it's time for your first minute. Ardenne, in the Bible, in the temple of which God did the Philistines place the captured Ark of the Covenant? Correct. What is the more common name for the condition known as arrhythmia in the body?
Improper heartbeat.
Improper heartbeat. Or
Yes.
irregular heartbeat.
Yes, in the correct order, spell the homonyms, which mean items worn on the body and to shut a door.
CLOTHES and CLOSE.
Correct. What is Jamaica's or who is Jamaica's financial secretary?
Nigel Clark.
Incorrect. Darlene Morrison. What is the legal term for the act of entering into a marriage with someone while still legally married?
Bigamy.
Yes. What is the largest city in the U.S. state of California?
Los Angeles.
Correct. With which instrument would you associate Kenny G?
The trumpet.
Incorrect. The saxophone. What is the collective name for elements with atomic numbers ranging from 57 to 71?
Lantana series.
Say?
Lantana series.
No. Yes? Okay. That is correct. And what are the factors of x squared minus 5x? No time to answer that one. End of the first minute for Ardenne. Now we go to Jago for their first minute. Jago, in the Bible, which Canaanite captain was killed by a woman?
Sarah.
Yes. The aqueous humor is produced by which specific
The
structure?
Sarah body.
Yes. In the correct order, spell the homonyms, which means something genuine, and to wind or pull.
REAL.
Correct. Who is the Chief Executive Officer of the University Hospital of the West Indies?
Hospital, William. Kevin Allen.
Correct. What is the more common name for the legal term dissolution of marriage?
Divorce.
Correct. What is the capital of the U.S. state of California?
Sacramento.
Correct. With which instrument would you associate Arturo Sandoval?
Trumpet.
Correct. What is the collective name for elements with atomic numbers ranging from 89?
Octets.
Yes, that's correct. What are the factors of x squared minus x minus 72?
72. So X plus 8, X minus 9.
Correct. Who was the lead actress in the movie The Iron Lady?
Red Streep.
Correct. Which Frenchman was called the Incorruptible by
That's
his...
my Robespierre.
Correct. How many times has Egypt won the African Cup of Nations football? Incorrect. 7. Whose theorem states total energy per unit volume of a non-viscous incompressible fluid? I'm so sorry.
Get your ball.
No time to answer that one. Bernoulli's theorem. End of the first minute for Jago. Now we go back to Ardenne for their second minute. Ardenne, who was the lead actress in the movie The Help?
Emma Stone.
Viola Davis.
Correct. Who was the Emperor of France from 1804 to 1814?
Jacques the First.
No, Napoleon Bonaparte. How many times has Senegal won the African Cup of Nations football tournament? No, once. Whose law states that for a given mass of a gas at constant temperature, the volume of the gas is inverse?
Boyle's law.
Correct. Translate this sentence to English. Los libros en la bolsa son míos.
The books in the bag are mine.
Correct. Who wrote the play An Enemy of the People?
Stanley Greaves.
No, Henrik Ibsen. In which Jamaican parish is there a place with a strange name, Auchambedy?
St. Anne.
No, Manchester. Who was the father of Zerubbabel, the Bible character?
Pass.
Sheltiel. What was the name for the plant pigments responsible for bright red, yellow, and orange
Xanthophyll.
hues? No, carotenoids or carotenoids. Spell spontaneous.
SPONTANEOUS.
Correct. Who is the president of Syria?
Syria. Bashar.
Bashar Assad.
Correct. The ANR. And we're going to have to hold that one. End of the second minute for Ardenne. Now back to Jago for their second minute. Jago, translate this sentence to English. Tengo un elefante grande como mascota.
I have a large elephant as a pet.
Correct. Who wrote the play The Hotel in Amsterdam?
Pass.
John Osborne. In which Jamaican parish is there a place with a strange name, Labor in Vain?
St. Elizabeth.
Correct. Name the relative of King Saul in the Bible referred to himself as an old dog.
Mephibosheth also.
Jonathan.
No, Mephibosheth. And what membrane-bound structure found within the muscle cells is responsible for the storage of calcium ions?
Myosin.
No, sarcoplasmic reticulum. Spell milieu.
Milieu.
MILEW.
No, M-I-L-I-E-U.
Kumokos.
Who is the Prime Minister of Israel?
Israel.
Nathaniel Bennett.
Correct. The Hato or Hato International Airport is in which
Curacao.
Caribbean? Correct. In which U.S. state is the Grand Teton National Park?
California.
No, Wyoming. Who composed the ballet El Amor Brujo?
Cardibusi.
No, Manuel de Falla. What is the name for the... And we're going to hold that one. End of the second minute for San Jago. Now we go back to Ardenne for their third and final minute. Ardenne, in which U.S. state is the Big Bend National Park?
California.
Incorrect. Texas. Who composed the expressionist opera Bluebeard's Castle?
Rossini.
No, Bela Bartok. What is the name for the ratio of charge stored per increase in potential difference?
Capacitance.
Correct. What is 79 squared minus 77 squared?
2 times 77, 156. 312.
Correct. Who was the lead actress in the movie Rabbit Hole?
Nicole Kidman.
Correct. In which year did Adolf Hitler marry Eva Braun?
1945.
Correct. In what month and year did the heavyweight fight known as the Thriller in Manila occur?
Pass.
October 1975. 1 joule is how many ergs?
10 to the 7 ergs.
Correct. El joyero is the Spanish name for which profession?
Jewelry.
No, jeweler. Who wrote the novel The Famished Road?
Benno Creek.
Correct. What was the name of the first wife of former Jamaican Prime Minister Michael Manley?
First wife.
First wife was Mary Mr. Constantine.
No, Jacqueline Camelard. In the Bible.
Okay.
And that's it. End of the third and final minute for Ardenne. And now we go back to San Jago High for their third and final minute. San Jago, what is the name for the radial force required to keep an object moving in a circular
Centripetal
path?
force.
Correct. What is 60 squared minus 56 squared?
4 times 100.
416 times 4, so
464.
Correct. Who was the lead actress in the movie Winter's Bone?
Winter's
Jennifer Lawrence.
Correct. Preservation of favored races in the struggle of life is
Pass.
on the origin of species. In what month and year did Jamaica host a heavyweight fight between George Foreman and Joe
January
Frazier?
1954.
No, January 1973. 1 watt-hour is how many joules?
3,600.
Correct. El Mesero is the Spanish...
Waiter.
Yes. Who is the author of the novel Visions of Cody?
Jack Taylor.
Yes. Who was the third wife of former Jamaican Prime Minister Michael Manley?
Gleniwart.
Incorrect. Barbara Lewis. In the Bible, who was the father of Ezra the scribe?
Baruch.
No, Sariah. The sternocleidoid mastoid muscle is located in which specific
Neck.
part of the body? Correct. Using the word BEE, given...
Kathleen was married.
No. Well, that is the correct answer. It came after the bell, though. Yes, it is correct, but it came after the bell. An idiom which means to keep talking about something because you think it is very important. And that's the end of the third and final minute for San Jago and the end of our speed challenge. The scores at this time: San Jago on 28, Ardenne on 24. When we come back, it's the exciting buzzer challenge which will decide our winners. Do stay tuned. School's Challenge quiz returns right after this.